gonna be just a few minutes late because the coffee is not ready yet. Great. finally. Hi, hello. Ugh. It has been something. I have basically spent almost an hour trying to find my 4.5mm crochet hook. It gone. Let me grab my pattern. Uh, okay. My own designs. Ah, there. Got him. Found the pattern. Move down. There. Wait, do I want to do that or... Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna pull up the actual file. See it more clearly. There we go. Got it. Okay. That and then that. Move that way. Dude almost fell off twice. Need to move him to a different spot. I'm not sure where. He's just gonna be on the desk. It has been something. Let's put it that away. Ugh. At least I got the coffee. There is that. I have the coffee. That's about the only good thing, apart from all of the green yarn. Ugh. So we're gonna make basically a pair of these. Really cool fingerless gloves that I can't say I actually designed them, but I did improve the pattern. It was a pattern from Ribbler, but that pattern did not work at all for me, so I improved it. I was actually sort of ordered by mother to make a pair in this. Not sure how it's gonna turn out looking, but it's actually much more brighter green in real life. Maybe the camera will... Nope. He is showing up very yellow. Okay, fine. Just trust me. It's a lot brighter green in real life. Need to find the end. So I'm actually gonna buy some 4.5mm crochet hooks on Hobby, but for now I'm gonna have to do with the 5 and hope it works. The good thing is that they start actually here, so you can try them on as you go. Need to fix that game too. We have our old friend up, Wizard's Wheel 2, free on Steam. That I need to, let's see, I want you. Then if you, or you, oh, mine is Seeker, no. No. to set off less than. Let's see, gems. I want sleeping on you. Okay. Now I can put them to work. Let's see, settings. Did I try that? Auto try? Yeah. Okay. Okay, now we can start. Hi, hello. It's been a day. Um. Okay. See if it works with the. So it's 20. Depending on how fast this goes, I do got another pair planned with a different yarn. Also green. My nose is being a bitch and I have taken a tablet. It don't help much. And that's 30. Okay. Now let's see. Connect this without. Usually where I fail. Go. Okay, connected. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so 33 that I did for these is gonna be big. Try with 30? Try with 30, so that's 2, 3. Try with that. I've made a few of these gloves, but they're all made with the right size hook. Uh, okay, that might work. That for sure might work. Okay, so 30. I'm actually just gonna note that in my pattern. Um. Uh, no wait, let's not do it in the pattern itself. Let's just keep track. Plus 30. It'd be easy to remember. There. Okay. Next. Half double round. Got it. Probably don't need to, but just in case, let's put a stitch marker. Just in. But yeah, I'm just gonna buy some 4.5 millimeter from Hobby while their shipping is still $2 for me anyway. I'm just gonna do that after stream. I already got them in my cart, I just didn't have time before stream. It was late enough as it was. Trying to find a hook and everything. Why is the camera angle looking weird? Looking like I'm very crooked, but I'm not. I'm actually sitting straight. Well, depending on your definition of sitting straight. Yeah, this will while do some half double crochets all around this little ring. At least we're starting out strong with the slime green. I'm really happy about that. Because of how little yarn these gloves use, we will most likely end up with one very light glove and one dark. Which I don't mind at all. I have actually in the past made gloves that are specifically different colors but same style. Actually, some of them are in the slideshow. The houndstooth gloves I did with black and rainbow. Well, not really rainbow, because it was missing a few colors to become a rainbow. Really one pair with where one glove was black and purple and the other was black and dark blue to match. And then I did two pairs that was black and color changing, and one of them ended up like a sunset kind of vibe and the other ended up like a beach vibe. And I think all of them are in the slideshow above. Above the game that is currently running itself. I did blow my nose before stream. Twice. I hate fornicating plants. That just reminds me to finish up some succulents I'm crocheting. I actually have some of the leaves for one hanging from my camera arm. Right meow. Right meow. I have some leaves hanging here. I really should plan. Well, actually, them plants because I'm working on like 4 different ones. Oh yeah, I need to buy brown yarn for the soil. Right. And I felt that sneeze. What is that on my cat here on the microphone? Woo! No one is surprised. That was rubbing up against it last night. Yeah, this is the boring part of the gloves. Ah, I blow my nose again. Wanna? Ah. Because when I start blowing my nose, it's gonna keep running. It will not stop if I blow my nose. Last time this happened, I was blowing my nose for 2 days. I've said lately how much I hate bodily functions. Like if I could live without ever having bodily functions of any kind, that would be fun. Never having to eat would be great. Never having to go to the bathroom would be fantastic. I would really love being a robot. Just saying. Oh. The dream would be to be reincarnated as a robot. No body functions at all. Going down with the half double crochet hell. Well, actually, it's not that much hell, it's just 30 stitches. I have had worse. I had one project where I had over 200. That was fantastic. No way at all. Just over 200 half double crochets to finish a round. Yay. Might have even been closer to 300. Okay, game. Area completed. Okay. Still got 12 minutes for that. Next area then. Yep. I'm gonna try this ring on after I'm done with this. See if 30 really is the amount of stitches with this hook yarn. It must be because of the hook, because this yarn got the same thickness as this. Get in. Go, that's one loop. Think. Yeah, these are about the same. I think for this yarn I might actually try a 3.5. I can at least find one of those. Maybe I should buy an extra 3.5mm true. Really want this to get into the second-hand store. Well, any of them in the city center. And see if they got any crochet hooks. Because they're usually less than $1. But thing is too that the bus ticket to go there, then buying the hooks and then bus ticket home would be more than just buying the hooks on Hobie. Now when Hobie's shipping is only $2 instead of the usual what is it, 6 for me in a way. So it's actually cheaper now for me to buy them on Hobie than to just take the bus center and back plus buying the hook. I wish crochet hooks had a pointy end. This is supposedly a pointy end. Now I have only made sure I can get a hook in. Fucking nose. Don't want my nose. If I could give it to someone for free, I would. Like I have taken my allergy tablet. Probably gonna have to blow my nose. And then keep blowing my nose for the rest of the entire fucking day. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that state. Not with this outfit. This was a free. Yeah. Get in. Okay, there we go. Drop all of those loops. And pick the loops back up. Back up. Yay. Got a lot of a good sheet. And get in there. Can bit tight. Okay. Let's see, how do I do this? Just half double round, but no slip stitch. Yeah, I'm gonna end with a slip stitch and add that to the pattern. Otherwise, that will not look good. Okay, let's see. Okay, that would be perfect. It's about the same size now. Okay. Okay, and the moth. Get this back. Oh, I'm gonna end that round. Okay. Uh, and with slip stitch. This is part of the. I wanted to pull up the actual pattern, not just a picture of the pattern. Ah, okay. And now we start with the actual net. It shouldn't be that much different. Losing those 3 stitches in the start round. Because if you are ending the rounds on a strange spot, you can just fiddle around with that to make it work. Okay, 2, 3. Instead of slip stitching in, I do a single crochet, which is why it actually looks so good here at the start and overall, because instead of slip stitch I do single crochet. It actually looks like a connected net. Probably why I didn't like the pattern I found, because it was slip stitching instead of single crochet. It looks very disconnected when you look at the finished glove that she. Like, sure, it looks like a glove, but it doesn't really look like a net the same way these do. Now we're getting a new color. This will look very interesting. Yeah, like here we're ending one away. That's fine. First we can just do a sneaky double right there. And it won't really look that weird or anything. And it doesn't on the ones I'm wearing. I'm not sure if I can even find those spots. Actually, it should be right there, above the thumb. Should be the spot where I did the exact same. But otherwise, it doesn't really look weird in any way. Yeah, I have the same on this one. Ugh, my nose is driving me nuts. Eh. Okay, now we just do the exact same thing apart from when we get to the end where we do the thumb hole. Bye. I actually haven't released any of my patterns apart from sharing them on Discord, but they aren't actually released. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, but that means I'm gonna have to pace about with pictures and PDF and all that. Basically, all my patterns only exist as a text document. Nah, I need all of the coffee. No one might also help. One of these might help. Since your mouth is connected to your nose and to your ears, one of those might actually help. Okay, now we just go directly into the actual game space with a finger. Instead of into the actual stitch. Yeah, this one more, and now we are shading 7. For the thumb hole. Okay. And that is the start. That is purple. That's basically what we have done now. Well, most of it. Because there is one more round that is technically the purple. Because my pattern is written specifically for the ace flag. Okay, game. Why aren't you progressing? recruit anything interesting now. I suppose there's a vampire. Very good. Maybe him. Hmm. Okay, what did you have? Oh, poison dragon. Yes. Okay. So let me actually put the bird back. Grab the dragon. Hmm. Yeah, let's actually do that. Okay. That should be fine. Okay. Let's see, what is it now? Now it's, again, chain 5. Basically, each of the colors got different amount of chains you do. But I haven't made this pattern in so long. Which is another reason why I wanted to make it today. Plus, you know, you can't have too many fingerless gloves. Especially now when it's summer and you just want something on your hands. Like, how can you say no to this? They are very comfy. I can barely feel I'm even wearing them. Wow, that fisherman friend really cleared up my nose. Yay! Okay, and we have one more left. 3, 4, 5. And then we are chaining 4 instead. 2, 4. Because this is technically when I would have switched to the white. This gives a really nice shaping because it's still stretchy, even with smaller chains down here. But your hand is naturally bigger up here than your wrist. So the different amount of chains is how I created actual shaping. Without having to actually decrease or increase in the actual sense of the words. Because I'm not actually decreasing anything, I'm just gaining one less. I'm gonna have to keep track somehow, because it's different. Eh, different rounds I'm also keeping track of. Oh, hello. Yeah, I have this in my lap, which is a lot brighter green than it's showing up, because camera is ass. Well, hi. Wug. I had to take him off the camera stand where he usually hangs out because he kept falling off. Yeah, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frogs on my desk alone. Let's see, this is the first round of the chain 4. Let's pull up calculator. Because I am, as usual, not able to find a single fucking one out of my 7 row counters. Let's see, I'm gonna mark it as 5. So much yarn? Actually, it do be a lot of yarn. It is 540 meters. That's 590 yards. 150, yeah. It is Hobby Halloween candy cake in the color Potion Master. Or as I call it, hello Professor Snape. Yes, you saw the pictures in all of the Discords, right? This is like the Professor Snape yarn. Oh no, we need 3 more of the chain 4. 3, 4. Well, some of their names are a bit lackluster compared to their color, yeah. I've thought of that several times. But also due to copyright, they wouldn't be able to name it that anyway. I do got snake poison. You can see, compared to Discord, right? How bad my camera is. But yeah, that is in the plans. Change for next year. This camera is just a emergency purchase I made after my Razer Kyo died. How many frogs can I get out of this? Depending on what frog. Like, if we make these, you're looking at about 30 to 50, maybe more. If we make these. Probably closer to 40. 40 to 60. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try this on. Really? See if it still holds the right shape. Considering that I am using bigger size hook, because I couldn't find any of my 4.5mm. I'm using a 5. Ugh. Yeah, let's do one more. A lot of frogs, and yet not enough. It's never enough. It's frog. There's no such thing as enough frog. Like, hi, hello, have we met? Let's see, thumb hole is right there. Do you still hold shape? Yes, in fact. You can see the start. This is why I really love making my own patterns. Because this is all kinds of fucking perfect. And if I want to, I could even slip my pinky into that hole and have them like that. Even though it's not intended, but I can if I want to. Same pattern as this. Which is why I'm having to keep track of where I am. Because the pattern is made for color changing between 4 colors. It's not made to be done in one, so I need to keep track. I haven't done this pattern in so long too. Which also doesn't fucking help. Yeah, I'm gonna need more coffee soon. We're also having another color change soon. The yarn I hold here, it's right there. Soon we are having another color. So this will look interesting. Very froggy. I really should figure out how to make those fancy PDFs people do with pictures and shit. Have fun today. Install 2 smoke alarms, high ceilings, about 3.3. Really hate heights. That's not really that high. That's about normal height for a ceiling. But yeah, it is kinda creepy. I hate heights too. So I totally get ya. Which is why I haven't changed I have a big lamp in my ceiling. I haven't changed the light bulbs in almost a decade or so. Because it's so high up. And I hate it. And the only ladder we have, sure, it's metal, but it doesn't feel stable in any fucking way. Wait, do I really need to? Let me check the pattern. Let's just into there. Let's just into there. Still into there. Okay, no, I technically do not need to change anymore. On the calculator, so that down, okay. Craft, 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 craft. Yes. I am doing a lot of that. Oh yeah, mother also said to make these ones longer. Okay. I just remembered. She wanted me to make longer than these short ones. It's mother's orders. She wanted me to make a pair with this yarn. I wanted to do them in snake poison instead. She really was adamant that I do it in this one, so... The question is, how long do I want to make them? Mini freaking out the entire time? Yep, mood. Have it under control enough? Yeah. It's just one of those things I have to do. Oh yeah, I did make a tiny bat in snake poison. That's the only reason why I have it right down there. Yes, I made a bat. It's gonna go on a shirt, actually. I made a bat. It's a little bat. I haven't woven in the ends, so he still got 2 ends there. But yeah, the little bat. I'm gonna have to write up the pattern though, because it was only a YouTube tutorial. Either a YouTube tutorial or paying $3 for the pattern. So I'm gonna later today after stream, I'm gonna go back to the YouTube tutorial and write that fucker down because I'm not gonna pay $3 for that pattern. Yeah, it would, which is one of my Halloween plans now. In a different yarn. That green one I show will be on a shirt. I call it a shirt, but it's a shrug. I actually have it. I am gonna extend the sleeves. I just added some green. But yeah, it's gonna go on this shrug. Eh. So it's gonna go right there. So like a little Batman kind of shrug. That's why I added the same on the sleeves. Then I'm gonna add more in the same yarn I use for a shrug, which is 3 shades of grey and black. I'm gonna make the sleeves a bit longer with the rest of that. Just gonna continue on from the green. It's a tiny bit tight. I did try it on earlier because I woke up half an hour before my cell phone wakes me up. So I did try it on and it's a tiny bit tight. But because it's acrylic, I imagine it's gonna stretch anyway. And it was not bothersome tight. It was just like, oh, it's tight kind of thing. But it's nothing that will actually bother me. Well, it would now, because summer and it's hot and I'm melting. But I couldn't find a single one of the 4 shirts I wanted to wear, so I had 4 possible shirts to wear for stream that had green on them. Couldn't find a fucking single one. But yeah, I'll probably make more of those little bats, but in the color Scream. The one that was orange and green. I'll probably make a little bat bunting with that to put in the living room window. It's what I do. Every year I make something new for the living room window to put up for Halloween and Christmas. Last year I made spiderwebs. Not sure if I have picture of that though. But I do have picture of the Christmas lights I made. Either last year or the year before. I made tiny crochet Christmas lights. And I strung them up and hung them in the living room window. And I also put LED light stars. It looked really, really good. Yeah, the lights were a free pattern. Really cute and really simple. Worked out great even when I did it with thick silver lurex. The metallic glittery yarn that's really stiff. I made one with that. Still worked fine. If you want a pattern, I can find it. I think it was by look at what I made. Either that or the other one called Crafter or something. Will we even get one glove done today? Don't know. I'm still gonna pause. And I'll see. Did that one? Wow. Certainly not that one. Um, let's see if we just type in that. Ah, repeat crafter me. That was the pattern I used for my lights. A really solid pattern for those kind of lights. There you go. Okay, when we get to the end here, I'm gonna try it on. The only reason why I know this is the end of the round is because we have the talent we started with. There we go. Now I have them in the right order. Okay. Let's try this on. How are you feeling? Oh, that's really comfy. Oh, this yarn is really, really soft. It doesn't feel soft when you touch it like this. At all, it doesn't feel soft. It feels like basic acrylic. But when you have worked it up and is wearing it, it feels super soft. It's like it's not, it doesn't even feel like a stem yarn. And yeah, the thing is, how long do I even want this to be? Like, eh, can pull these sleeves up. Eh. Like this is my normal length. Mother wanted me to make the green ones longer. Yeah, if you want I can slip you the pattern for them. But like I said, they are made for 4 colors. But you can just ignore the color changing and just make them in the same yarn. And you can just stretch them out too. And they look loose, but they will actually kind of stay like that. I think it's because these are cotton that they will stay like that. And not just scrunch down like that. But still, you can still see it's a flag. So it's a bit whatever. Plus, I kind of like them not tight here because it just creates more movement. I believe this yarn was Bella Cotton. Does it say in the pattern? Yeah, Nord Raven Bella Cotton is the exact yarn I used for these. Yeah, if I'm gonna make these green ones longer, like they are almost the same now. I need 4 or 5 more on the green before they are the same size as these. I also don't want them too long because I don't really wear short sleeves much. I always have something on top of short sleeves if I do wear a short sleeve. Hmm. Oh look, we have another color change here. I didn't realize I was that close to the next color. So I suppose I'm just gonna keep going round and round. I haven't kept track of the rounds, but it's about 4 or 5 before this green is the same size. Ooh, what I could do is that I could go through all of that until it changes to the slime green again and start the next one with the slime. But also I'm not sure if I want them to match. Not that much anyway. I think they will be fairly matchy anyway due to colors. We shall see how long these become. Really don't want them too long. Maybe I should stop these after... Yeah, when we reach the next color change, I'm gonna stop and try it on again. And see how that feels. honest, I'm going to grab more coffee soon. I'm gonna check the coffee level when we're done with this round. Which is now. We've still got a bit before its next color, so I think that would be a nice place to stop. Okay, coffee level starting to look low. Ah, coffee. And yeah, this will definitely be longer. If I go all the way to the end of this. So that might be a good place to stop them. Because that would mean that we are starting with... Oh yeah, that would be cool. Because that would mean that the second glove would get this slime in the middle. Let's do that. I want to see more of that bright slime. Think maybe 2 more rounds before we're at the end of the screen. At least my nose finally stopped, mostly. Okay. Maybe one more again after this. Oh, hello. Yeah. How's you doing? I'm cursing out fornicating plants spreading their jizz all over the place. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I have taken allergy tablet. Doesn't fucking notice it. Oh, okay. Let's see how long this is. It's way longer than this, that's for sure. Okay. It's just like way longer. Discord random stuff. So it's probably a frog. Maybe. But yeah, it's definitely longer. By a lot. And let's see, can I maybe make one more round for the color changes? Maybe. I can maybe make one more before the color changes. The sleeves on my jacket is so tight, it actually hurts to pull them up. Yeah, I'll check that after I have done this round. Because after this round, we're starting on the next glove. Okay, that was the end of this. Let's see. Do I want to end it the same way I did it? Nah. I think I'm just gonna leave that edge like that, to be honest. I will, however, add a slip stitch here. Yeah, let's do 2 slip stitch. Come on. Really? Why are you being so difficult? Okay, go. And done with the first glove at least. Need to weave the ends in and such, but yeah, we have one done, at least. Very Vietnamese mossy toad, I would say. Especially against my jacket. But yeah, that's one done. And let's take care of the game. So, okay, Discord random stuff. Let me flatten stuff from my desk so I can actually see. I have so much in front of me that I can barely see my taskbar on the computer. Yay! There. Random stuff. I don't have ducks, I don't have a row, I have frogs, and they're forming a cult around a toadstool. I'm gonna screenshot that and save that. Because that is everything. And let's see, where's my go? That is everything. Just yes. Can I join that cult? The only other cult I would join is Blahaj, because it would work. I actually have Drew next to me. I have too much to push that shork, but I do have him next to me. I do have him next to me. There we go. Because I always do. Okay, so let's see, I started that one with 30. Yeah. Because I'm using a too big hook. But in my chat, no. Yeet. Okay, so let's count. Um, 10. That's 20. And let's see, was that really 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yes. Got it. And now let's join this without twisting it to fucking back. Somehow. Most times I do end up doing it correctly. One memorable time I actually managed to twist the chain 3 times. I have no idea how. I must have not been caffeinated up to my antennas. There we go. We have a ring. I am also getting lack of coffee. I will try and speed this one up so I can maybe get both done within stream time. But because I started late, probably gonna go over time anyway with a few minutes. Ugh. I spent so long looking for 4.5. I have no idea where they have all gone. I have 7 4.5mm hooks. I'm finding none of them. And the thing is that only 2 of my current projects even use 4.5mm. And none of the hooks are with the projects. After stream I'm just gonna buy some from Hobby while the shipping is still $2. And I might get an extra 3.5. In my cart at the moment I have 3 4.5mm hooks. I might replace one of them with 3.5 instead. Yeah. Come on. Get in the hole. It ain't that fucking tight. You. Let's see, did I add that in the pattern? Yes, but did I save? No. Now I have saved. I didn't add that I ended this first round with a flip stitch apparently. But now it's finally actually added. It's not added until you have saved. Maybe typed out, but not actually added until you save. This is the worst part. The half double crochet hell at the start. After that it's just chains and single crochets. This is actually what is taking up most of the time on these gloves. But I did not want to do it with single crochets. use single crochets very often, so I wanted to skip that step for the start of these when I made a pattern. I should maybe do a pair where I do half double instead of single crochet and see how that looks. Maybe I'll do that with the second pair, because it won't be on stream, but I will do a second pair in that other green yarn. Unless I do it with the green and orange, one called Scream, and do it the same length as these green. That would be cool. Why do they not make crochet hooks with actually pointy head? These ones I'm using supposedly have pointy head. It's not pointed at all. They were sold as having pointy head. I'm gonna keep that 3.5 on my desk. Because apparently I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need to sneeze again soon. Okay, really? Go in. Go in. Ugh, my nose. I'm gonna have to take nasal spray and shit after stream, it seems. Because my nose is just not giving me any chill at all. Maybe I need another fisherman. The bag is soon empty, but it's fine, I have another. I always buy them in two. That usually clears up every single cold I've ever had. Usually clears up by eating one bag of Fisherman Friend per day for 2 days. That's it. Then I do not get any kind of cold for a few years. Allergies, however, no, that's chronic. No. But yeah, looking at the time, we will not finish this within stream time, so I'll probably do overtime. Which is fine. Because my end time is 4, but I don't actually have to make dinner or anything until 5. Which gives me an extra hour if I really need it. But we still got an hour and 15 minutes until stream actually end time. We shall see how much I can get done. We'll also have to grab more coffee and probably put on more coffee. That will also take time. Wait, another one of those stitches. Fine. Be that way. Go. Oh yeah, and I have some vintage crochet magazines that arrive soonish. They should be arriving start of next week. They should be arriving. Unless I'm lucky enough to get them on Friday. They will arrive start of next week. One of them I'm super excited about because it released the same year I was born. I love auction house websites so much. So yeah, I basically got three crochet magazines, all vintage, for less than $10. And then the shipping was free, I believe. And I really love them. I have two of them. There are like 30 something, I believe. I am slowly collecting them. I'm not really sure when the latest one was released. But yeah, they have some really fantastic patterns. And if you just use like a modern yarn, like if you use something like this on those patterns, you would not be able to tell they're vintage because they would look modern. They're just the best thing ever. I have made a few of them. Most notably the Christmas whirl I did with the Hobby Universe in Christmas Comet, I believe. And that pattern is from 1972. Come on. Tension? Don't know her. Because, good lord, it's all over the fucking place. Yeah. My imaginary kingdom for crochet with actually pointed head. Like, my stitches aren't really that tight. Like, really, they are not. But I'm still having issues getting in because this supposedly sharp head is blunt, like my fingertip. Kinda blunt. It was sold as pointed. Like, I don't need them to be knitting needle kind of sharp point, but just more pointed than a fingertip. That would be fantastic. I do not think I'm gonna get into that last one without help from Mr. 3.5. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into those last without him. Hello, my old friend. Yeah. Maybe I even need 2.5. Oh, this will work. The last two stitches. Yeah. Wow. That's just wow. So tight. This will I get into that? Actually, maybe. I might be able to. Nope, no mind. Fine. I'll grab the 3 again. I deserve more coffee after this, right? Right? Just holy fuck. Barely get in here with the 3. Ew. Okay, there we go. And now just a slip stitch. Whoa! Okay, now we can finally start on the actual net again. Uh, okay. I am gonna take a short break and grab more coffee. So be right back because coffee matters very much. Here we go. Coffee acquired. And I also did blow my nose twice. Was annoying. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Um. um. Done that. Done that. So it's one. Done that. So 3, 4. No, I do not need to put on more coffee, not yet. That's fine. But yeah, we'll definitely be overtime to get the second glove done. I do not think I can finish this in an hour. I am way too scatterbrained for that. Also, there you go. Yeah, I hope the background haven't been too low. So yeah, off stream I will be doing another pair, but in this. This is the Halloween tea time in snake poison. That is very, very washed out. Because that is like poisonous, venomous neon lime. Eh. Was it? No, it was one more than thumbhole. Okay. It's very easy to see where the thumbhole will be because the thumbhole will always be between here. Like, that's the start. Then on either side of the start, there is game space. The thumbhole will always be crossing there. 5, 6, and 7. Now this is the last round with chain 5. Go, and now. Now it is chain 4. Whoa! Forever and ever, chain 4. Okay, game. Next area, please. Go. Yeah, I will not need that pattern anymore. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. We have quite a bit to go before we get to the slime. I had hoped we would get to the slime green sooner. I just gonna repeat this over and over again? There's gonna be a lot in this same green. We still have all of that to go in this same grain currently. Before we finally get to the slime that I really, really want. So slimy. Yeah, this will be very green compared to the other one. Not that I mind. Sigma 4, thank you. The best part is that you don't need any specific tension, which is the absolute best part of these. need to dig out some yarn for a project. Fine. I need to do that too today. Whoa. I have like a ball of yarn with a crochet hook in it on my desk for a project that I haven't started, but I want the other colors too to see if I need to buy yarn for it or not. Don't cuddle a bloweye. Please do. They need cuddles. Hi, hello. This glove will be slightly more boring than the other one. Because this one will pretty much only get 2 colors. This one had 3. This one got 3 different greens in it. The second one will only have like 2. Wait, this is going. That's fine. Got up, must get coffee. I have the coffees. I might not need to do overtime to get this done actually. Looking at the time and the length I currently have. Maybe not overtime. Oh. Yeah, maybe I should sneak in extra stream tomorrow. I did miss one I think I missed one Sunday because of the deep sea dives, and last Sunday because my body just flat out nope. Last Sunday I got up as usual time, 9:20, but my body was just no. So that's 2 Sundays missed. I tend to use Thursday as the makeup days. Oh no, wait, maybe I can't. Hold on. I think I got some skills to pick up from Mother that I need to do before Monday. have not kept track of the rounds at all. I'm gonna have to measure by this one. Uh, Probably will only get a tiny bit of the slime grain. Let's see, how many rounds will that be? Uh, 4? Is it? Yeah, about 4. Yeah, it's the same pattern as this. Just using same yarn. So it's switching color. But it seems like one of them will be pretty much single color. A bit disappointing. We are gonna get some of the slime green at the end here though. I was just hoping we would get it more in the middle. Now we're gonna get the slime. In just a few seconds. Gee, eyeball. Okay. I did start the next round, but I'm still gonna measure these. Thumb hole, that's a thumb hole. Okay, yeah, so after this round. So it seems we are gonna finish them within stream time. But yeah, this will be the last round then. Then just need to secure the ends. Yeah. This was the end, okay. Slip 2. Oh. I actually haven't written that in the pattern either. Whoops. Better do that. Since I, have the actual pattern up. Actually, write down that I ended on 2 slips. Go. Um. There. 2 slip stitch and tie off. There we go. Okay. This one back. They used a little yarn. This is still chunky. Yeah. This is still chunky as fuck. Because the gloves use that little yarn. Take that one off too. Okay. Needle. Do with the top one. Let's see. And you in there then. Then around and in there. Really hide that end at the top. Ooh, barely. But made it. Okay, and you are going that way. Weave that in to the back. There's the tiny snippers for this. Here we go. That's one end. This is the best part of using the same yarn. You only have two ends. Okay, game, I see you. I see. Exterior, please. And you there. And in there. There. And out there. That should do it. Okay, then here. Go around there. And do you want to go down? Is that it? Okay. Let's do. Won't really be visible at all, actually, so. There we go, that's one done. Because of my jacket sleeves, I can't stretch them out. Let's see. That away. I mean, you are completely hidden. Perfect. And there. Wow, so we will actually get done just in time. So you do want to go that way. I thought for sure I was gonna have to do overtime. Because this first one took fucking forever. But yeah, this second one is kinda boring. It's the exact same color green. until the end. So it's boring compared to this one, but also not boring because green. Green. Yeah, it's not showing correct on camera, but it's like a dark grass green. Like, you know, the color of grass after it's been raining, but it's still cloudy. It's about that grass color. It's still a very nice color by itself, but interest-wise, it's not as interesting as this one that has 3 different greens. I suppose I could just do the Michael Jackson thing and just wear one of them. Whatever. I would for sure do it. Actually, I have done it 3 times. One of my other hairs, I have done it. It works out great usually because I mostly hold the grocery store cart in my left and pick up stuff with my right. So if I put the glove on my left, it works out just fine. And so far no one has thought it weird in any way, so... Plus, even if they had, I still would have done it. Like, I have one neighbor that doesn't even want to speak with me anymore. Because I completely shut down her opinion about a lipstick I was wearing once. Let me try and pull up my sleeves. They are very tight on this jacket. Yeah, basically I was wearing a pretty much a poop brown lipstick, but the rest of my outfit was also brown. So it made sense. And it looked fantastic. Because it still fit together. Oh hello, you're entering at the end. Because we are done. Even though the camera is being an ass. Yeah, we are done. Longer version of my normal shorty ones that I have here. Not that much longer, but still noticeably longer. I'm gonna make a second pair in another cut. In this. Not showing up on camera, but it's very bright greens. You've seen it in the Discord. Gonna make a pair in that too. But yeah, these are done. And because of how they are made, if you want to, you could pick an end and slip your pinky in too. Yeah, both are. This is the candy cake in Potion Master that I just used for these. And this is the tea time in Snake Poison. And the only one I don't have nearby is the tea time in Scream. That's probably gonna be shorty gloves. And spiders. And bats. Like this bat. And this bat will go on this shrug. Yes, I made a sort of radioactive Batman shrug. And this one has the same green on the sleeves. And I am gonna reattach the same yarn I used for the body. This gray, I'm gonna reattach that on the sleeves and make the sleeves longer. But yeah, I made a sort of radioactive Batman shrug. So I'll probably attach some of this to the sleeves. And because this is starting with the gray, I'm probably gonna attach this to the black leaves. If I can, find the goddamn end. Is that the end? Correction, is this the right end? Might have to actually pull this up out of the bag. I'm not sure that this is really an end for anything. Might actually just be this. Yeah, I'm gonna attach this to the dark sleeve and this one. And continue on with the sleeve. And then I'll attach them the same to the other. I did try it on for stream, and it is a tiny bit tight, but because it is acrylic, I'm not worried, because that will stretch out a tiny bit. Then after the sleeves are done, I can put the bat on. So yeah. And because these are acrylic, they won't actually stay up. Unless I actually put some plastic in them, which I can because I do have. But I also don't wanna. Because they do look good as is, scrunched down. Yeah, I want the jacket sleeves again. Like I could even put them on top like that. I mean, it works. Just a shame that one turned out mostly the same color green. But also, these two greens in real life um, look very similar too. They look very different on camera, those two, but in real life they look kind of similar. So they really aren't that much different. Plus one starts with the slime, the other ends with the slime, so that's pretty cool. I'm not even mad about that. They are also warm. Whew. Just a little bit I've had them on. Warm. The cotton ones are even warmer. Whew. So, that's that. We did manage to end within the stream time. I did not think that would happen, but we did. Ugh. I also have plans to make another ring. But it will be just a bunch of greens. I have two of them on my desk, actually. Wow, camera. Not even showing them. Wow. But yeah, this is like a bright green apple. And this is more like a dark green apple. I'm basically gonna make a bead soup with all of my green beads. And make a ring with that. And by all, I don't mean like a full tube, I mean like all different shades mixed together. Because for a ring, you don't need much. So there's that too. I have so many things to do. And also my latest needle tatting, by the way. I finished it last night. It might go to a friend of mine. Because I made her a card holder with the same yarn. So she might be getting this in her package. Do I have a card holder? No, it's not on my desk. Packed it away. But yeah, I made her one of my card holders, like this. But in this yarn. Yeah. So I really need to get more of this yarn. I used the last of this yarn to make this one. Because it looks like coffee and cream. I can't believe we actually managed to get them done, though. That's fantastic. They are really comfy, really simple. You know, once you actually take a pattern and make your own based on that. Just the 3 patterns I have did not work for me. Ads? No. I'm ending. No ads. First, do I have a rate target? For once? Do I have a rate target? Oh! We do have a rate target. Hello! Hello! We do have a rate target. Hi. I see you. I know where we're going. Let's get rid of the background. We are going over to Crafty Odd Mama It's her birthday. Yes, crafty old mama. It's her birthday. We're going. Like, screw everything. Screw the Discord link and all that. We are going. Yes, we are going. It's her birthday. Do I have a red call? Yeah, raindrops dropping in. We are going. Hi and bye. We're done. We're going. Have a great time soon. I'll be seeing you when I see you. Bye.